Hi guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Has been the day. How was work today? You're over here. It's festive period and we're still on a holiday. Work resumes tomorrow. So hope you had fun. Hope you are well rested, prepared for another work day tomorrow. Good. So the boss of the house is awake. The madam is awake. I hope we'll still be able to have a chat. Oh my. So this is me just chopping my pumpkin leaves. We call it ugu here. So I don't really like the cotton in the market, so prefer to bring it home, get it picked, rinse it thoroughly until I get clear water and I'll do the slicing in my own little way. Yeah. So, okay. So let's go to the talk of the day. So, you must have heard of, should I call it a saying or a popular opinion of people saying once you begin to count past relationships in numbers like four, five, like, then that means something is definitely wrong with you as a person. Well, do you agree? Well, I don't totally agree with that. Not 100%. Or let me say, not always. Because it might be because of a standard. That's why, take for example, if you're currently a lady and your standard is no intimacy before marriage, you know, getting into the relationship, the guy might be like, well, I'm okay with it. But then discovering that, okay, it seems this lady is actually serious about this no intimacy before marriage talk, then they begin to say all sort of things like you don't know what's in vogue, you don't know what is raining at the moment, and they say something is wrong with you. Well, if that is the wrong thing that is wrong with you, then please accept it with all boldness that what something is really wrong with you. And if you are in that boat at the moment, don't for any reason lower your standard. There are still people out there that have chosen not to mess up themselves based on the world standards like intimacy before marriage is the deal of the day, cohabiting in house and like that, the likes. But if you have chosen to stand out, then I beg you in the name of God, please stand out. And I believe that God is going to be your help. I believe He is your help and continually be your help. So don't give in to the pressure. And you know what? People in this situation, others don't know what you are going through. You just be like, oh, that's the fifth guy, that's the sixth guy, but they don't know what's causing them to run. Yeah, if that's the standard by which people are saying you have a problem, then just let them be and let them go their way. Okay? Another thing that might be that you have a problem based on people's talk is your spending habits. Yeah, the way you handle money. If money is always an issue between you and your supposed partner, then you really need to check it out. You really need to do something about it. How do you handle your joint finances? That's if you are trying to merge your earnings together, or are you the type that is trying to build your standard of living on another person's earning? That's what you know you can't afford. Then you're pressurizing your partner to get it for you, to just ensure you to your reigning or you're involved. Oh, then truly you have a problem, and you really need to check yourself. Yeah, for that is a big problem. What you can't afford or what you see as luxury, you can't afford it, but then you are trying to pressurize your partner to get you that just so that you can belong to the class of ladies using iPhone, ladies using designer bags, designer shoes and clothing, then really you really have a problem. So if that's the case, then you really need to check yourself, set your priorities right, and don't let guys keep counting for you. Like this is the 12th guy leaving you. Okay, so how about when you decide to live in with a guy? You decide to stay together, maybe to cut costs, maybe housing costs, as rents, and you like if you're staying alone, you have to bear all the costs by yourself. So you feel living together as is a way of cutting or reducing that cost. That's the wrong choice. And sometimes people believe since we're going to get married, since we are engaged, why not? What's wrong in living? I watch a podcast and person said, you not living together should be a measure to be able to control yourself. Because how can you say you are in love and want to be living together, but you won't be intimate? Then something is wrong. That means there's no way you say you're in love and then you'll be under the same. A lot is definitely going to happen. So, trying to abstain totally. And I think staying far away without living under the same roof should be a measure to put yourself under check. Yeah. So living together for whatever reason without being married, if you are trying to cut costs, then you can hasten up to get married so that you can legally be man and woman, and then you don't have to worry about, okay, we're staying together, but no this, no that. The best thing you should do is just what? Is to get married, be legally bound together. So I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Do you also feel ladies counting, or even guys counting past relationship in numbers, really the person has a problem? Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you agree, why do you agree? And if you disagree, why do you agree? I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, so this is to our parents. If you're young parents, our older parents, thanks for all you're doing, thanks for all you. But then, as much as you're trying to prepare girl child concerning marriage, concerning in-laws, then I think it is most and appropriate that you prepare the boy child as well. It's very important. You call the girls, you should know how to cook, you should know how to wash. Excuse me. The guys also need to learn washing, house chores. Because if you say the chores of the house belongs only to the ladies, okay, let's assume that's the right thing. So what happens when she's sick? What happens when she's indisposed to cater or to take care of the home? So that means the home should be in disarray, in debt, until she's back on her feet. Then she should continue from where she stopped. No, now. Someone, someone once said how she knew that no, this guy is a no-no for her. She said she has been doing things because they were living together. She has been doing things, chores, cooking, clothing, and laundry, everything in the house, and she didn't see anything wrong in doing that. She was doing it joyfully and happily. Until one day she fell sick. She couldn't do anything around the house. The normal thing expected is for the guy to at least help out with the necessities in the house. But do you know what? This guy picked up his dirty laundry and sorted it, picked out his own clothes and left our own. And then she challenged him like, oh, come on, why will you do this? And you know I'm not fine, all that, all that. And what was his response? He cannot wash a lady's clothes. Imagine that mentality. Well, maybe the mentality of an African man, maybe unlearned African man, even though some learned men still thinks like that. Someone that's been catering for the house all the while, and then for you to take care of her clothes as well, said he cannot wash ladies' clothes. Please, what other red flag do you need than that? Do you still need a prophet or a pastor to come and ring a bell and inform you that this person is wrong. Well, that's just to tell you that when you eventually get married, then you see worse. So that was how she ended it. But would it not have been better if they were not living alone, if they were not living together? And then you might say, well, that's one beauty in it for living together. No, there's no beauty in living together before marriage. All these things are questions that needed to be asked. You're not living together, but then you ask your dad, has he ever helped your mom in the kitchen? Just jokingly ask. You don't need to make it like an interrogation or an interview. Does your dad ever do anything like to help out in the kitchen? Or is always the king that doesn't touch or move a finger while your mom have to keep worshiping? So when you ask such questions, from there you gain your clarity. But most people are clouded with the butterflies, the gifts they received, that they forgot to ask the necessary questions. Okay, what's your view about pregnancy? During pregnancy, is your mom still expected to do everything in the house? You ask questions. Just make it like a gist. And from there, you can get your answers. Either you still want to stay, it doesn't matter. Well, I can still go ahead. I've seen posts of ladies that says their in-law comes around to take care of the family that's after delivery, but all they want to do is just to bathe the baby and sit down. So the lady is left to take care of herself and still take care of the house, do the normal thing she has been doing even before delivery. How wicked can that, how, what other name can that be called than wickedness? So ladies, you really need to wake up. You really, really need to wake up. Ask necessary questions. It is better they don't even come around than to come around and then um you be the one to run up and down, and to make the matter worse, your husband will not even do like it matters. And then you see someone with a CS car turning swallow 3 days after delivery. It's very wrong. Your health is important, your safety is important. Okay, so guys, let's call it a day for now. If you have questions, you can drop in the comments about what has been said. So thanks for watching. See you in another one. Um, my unprofessional cutting and slicing of my ugu leaf. Thanks, guys. Bye.